afternoon, good evening, and bollocks again. Welcome to the Casual Report. I'm your host, JT, and it's a special day today, lads. Do you know why?
Yes.
Because we're doing the game of the year countdown, mate. But joining me, no Bishop today, is chilling. So we've got Dan the Man. How are we?
How are we? They're not doing so good.
They are.
I'm all right.
They're all chilling, all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Good lad. What have you been up to?
I've been playing in copious amounts of Nier. I actually think I clocked up 24 hours over the weekend.
That makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? That makes me very happy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Where are you up to without spoiling too much?
Best way to describe it is I'm on the 4th ending.
Okay.
Wow. Ooh.
Nearly there, mate. You know what I mean? It's the right. I just we'll leave it, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not going to spoil anything for anyone.
Yeah, please don't.
Will you play it, please?
I do have it.
I know you have it. It's not yours, technically. It's your brother's. The other voice is Jam, by the way, but we'll stay on Daniel for a second. Dan, have you just been playing Nier, yeah? Been working and playing Nier? And eating and shitting and sleeping?
Yeah. All that great stuff, yeah.
All that good stuff, mate. Jam.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on again. How are you?
Good. Chilling.
You chilling?
I'm here instead of putting my Christmas tree up. Be honest.
Well, it's not December the 10th yet, so you can't be putting your Christmas tree up.
December the 3rd, the Christmas tree is allowed to go up.
No.
Yes.
No. Well,
yes.
Yeah. We ain't got a Christmas tree yesterday, or a real one from Asda. My mum was like, "Can I put it up now?" I was like, "Fine," because I don't. You know what I mean?
So you've done yours already?
No, it's going up tomorrow. I think. I don't know, but we'll see. Jam, what have you been playing?
I have completed Miles Morales.
Ditto, mate. How'd you find it?
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Now, I didn't realise how short the actual game was, like the main game was, until I did New Game Plus. And because it was so fresh in my memory, I kind of knew where to go. Even though I knew it's marked out, I knew like kind of, the gist of it. And I think I finished the game within 4 hours.
4 hours? You've done New Game Plus?
New Game Plus.
In 4 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Because you're overpowered, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that as well. It was just much easier.
Is it just like
I kept it on the same difficulty? I didn't drop the difficulty down or anything like that.
You're not be tempted to put the difficulty up a bit.
No, I just wanted the platinum trophy.
And you got it, right?
I enjoyed the story. Yeah, I got the platinum. I enjoyed the story. I needed
Mate.
2 more trophies for platinum. So
Tease me like that at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The ending was great.
2 villains on the way, which we kind of knew one of them, but obviously, mate, I'm not going to say out because Dan's not played it yet. Dan,
don't ruin it for me.
You're going to ruin it, mate.
I will end up playing it at some point.
Good lad. I finished it as well. Jack, is that what you've been doing, or you've been?
Yeah, actually, I got home yesterday with all the intentions of starting Watch Dogs Legion. But I got home from work and I was just dead. I was in bed for like 9 o'clock.
My heart bleeds for you, mate.
I know.
Speaking of work, well, I got an update on my work. I'm back on the 14th.
You've still got like 2 weeks off.
Yeah, no. They're going to put me back sooner, but I've got annual leave next week because it's my birthday. They were like, it's fucking whatever. I'm like, buzzing. Because I wasn't off for the Friday. I wanted to watch the Game Awards, and I wasn't off on that Friday. I was a bit annoyed. But now I'm like...
What day is that?
The 10th, 11th-ish. So a week on Friday, or Thursday. Thursday night, Friday morning-ish. Do you know what I mean?
It is late for us when it's on, isn't it?
No, we stayed up last time. You were in Spain last time, do you remember?
Yeah, I was. I stayed up and made Grant stay up and watch it.
That was funny as fuck.
This character, and then nothing.
And it was like Fast and Furious game that looked shite, and it was shite. And you'd be happy to know it's not in our game of the year top 10.
Oh, you got to see my list yet? It is. I'm joking,
mate. Shut up! Don't tease me like that, mate. So you've been working Platinum in Spider-Man and not starting Watch Dogs Legions. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, pretty much that.
Cool. That's what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
Spider-Man, Hades, smash a bit as well. It's nice, mate. Spider-Man's class. But it may or may not be in our top 10 list, so we may or may not talk about it later. Yes. Moving on. Anything to plug or anything that you want to talk about before we get into things?
Smash
Have
that.
we got a few stories to talk about?
There's two I want to quickly run through. I wasn't going to run through it, I was just going to do Game of the Year, but you know what, Game Pass. I like to keep
is it Rocket League Season 2?
I've just seen that as well. I meant to put it on and I forgot until you just said it.
We'll do it on Thursday.
You are?
Do it on Thursday.
We'll do it Thursday. Okay, happy with that. Game Pass is up. Let's talk about Game Pass for 5 minutes because there's things on there which people need to play, and there's also a score which I want to talk about because I want it, but I don't want it, but I don't want to pay for it. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever get that? I want this game, but I don't want it, but I kind of want it.
Yes.
Not really, but I want to play it. That makes no sense, but
no, it does.
You know what I mean?
Legions.
Yeah, yeah. So, right, moving on. Immortals Phoenix Rising reviews dropped. I want to say yesterday, but I was half asleep, so I'm not sure. But they dropped over the weekend, and what you're saying? PS5 version is sat on 76, whereas the Xbox One. Well, I'm doing it as well now. The Series X version is sat on 82. I want to say. Let me just.
What's the difference?
82, and the PC version. Switch version's on 75, and the PC version's on 78. So I'm just going to say 8 out of 10 because I can't be arsed with all that.
So pretty good,
gentlemen. Any interest in this game? My thing's off. Give me a second. Sorry. Any interest in this game at all?
Not really.
Why?
Not for me.
Just not my type of game.
But naturally, I'm in because it's Greek myth. It's a Zelda Breath of the Wild clone, and
yeah, it looks like that.
I'm in. Just, do you know what I mean? They're playing God of War 3 earlier. I'm in. Let's do it.
I'm not big on the art style and stuff like that. It's I don't know. It does feel like they've ripped off Breath of the Wild a little bit.
That's what
I like the idea of the Greek mythology and stuff, but I don't know. It just didn't strike me.
Or VGC aren't happy with it. They say the only saving grace is that some of the elements it lists from much better games are recreated adequately, so fans of those titles might find some of the fun of going to see a cover band of your favourite artist. You've likely not only played the Immortals Phoenix Rising before, you played a better version of it. They are not happy. But then it's getting 9s and 8.5s and 8s and things, so... Wait, I'm interested to check this out for myself. I'm probably going to wait till the new year and get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, wait for it to go down in price and
We're
stuff.
going to see, though, what I'm saying. Jam.
Yeah.
No interest at all, no?
No.
None. Not never happening in a million billion years.
I have a bash at your one.
I'll download it on PC so you can't, because I'm being spiteful, mate. Fuck you.
You what?
I'm going to download it on PC so you can't.
No, that's what I said. Not that to borrow it. If I'm around yours at one point.
2 meters, mate. 2 meters. Stay away from me.
You.
You're having a COVID test on the door.
2 meters away from you for 12 years now.
You are.
Hasn't worked.
Yeah, mum. But it feels like Breath of the Wild, but Greek myth. So I'm in. But then again, quite a lot of the personalities on Twitter and things has just said it's adequate. I'm like, alright, sound, whatever. Moving on. Anything to add? Immortals Phoenix Rising before we move? Oh, Gods and Monsters is a better name. I'm not having it.
Yeah.
It was.
And Game Pass announced 17 new additions today.
Oof.
Which I was going to wait till Thursday, but I'm quite excited about this. So
17 new additions of what?
17 new games.
Oh, I thought you meant like new editions of Game Pass. Oh, Jesus Christ, it was only 2.
Additions, not editions.
Yeah, you said editions.
It's my accent, mate. Do you know what I mean? I talk funny. Apparently.
I've been telling you for years.
No, you shut up, you game. Right. Games are from the blog, from the horse's mouth. You ready? I'm only going to say this once. Rage 2 coming to Android. Control is coming to Android and console. Monster Sanctuary is coming to Android and console. Gang
Why
Beasts.
don't they just say cloud?
I don't know. But this is not on iOS, is it, or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
That game, Assetto Corsa, is that? It's coming to Android and consoles. Super Hot Mind Control Delete is coming to Android and console. Slime Rancher is coming to Android and console. Ukulele and the Possible Layer is a game that should be coming to everybody's Android console or PC because it's fucking fantastic. Yes, Your Grace, Android console and PC. Greedfall, which is a game I've nearly bought about 50 times, so I'm glad I didn't, and I can just play this one. It comes to Android console and PC. Call of the Sea, Android console, PC. Haven, console, PC. Unto the End, console, PC. Dragon Quest 11, which is a game again everyone should play, under console, PC. Doom Eternal, PC. I think that's tomorrow.
Can't wait for that one.
I'm downloading that straight up. Valhalla, PC, and Starbound, which again I wish Bishop was here so we could talk about it. It's coming to PC.
Starbound.
Gentlemen. Game Pass, the gift that keeps on giving, or what?
There's only one game in that I really care about.
What do you care? Jam, there should be at least 3 there. 4 there.
Well,
5.
I've got ukulele already.
Yeah?
And now I can play Doom Eternal on PC rather than cloud.
Yeah.
And the rest.
Dragon Quest 11.
Played it.
Play it again.
Cool.
Rage 2 looks alright. Ukulele, get that.
I've got
Greedfall,
ukulele.
get that.
Oh, I don't want that.
Why don't you want it?
Just don't want it.
Listen to me, Jam. You do me, Adam. Right, do you know what I mean? But anyway, moving on. They're out. Most of them are out tomorrow. A few are out on the 8th. One's out on my birthday, buzzing, and a few are out on NS's birthday. This is the 10th.
It is the 10th.
Beautiful day. Gentlemen, shall we crack on?
Let's
Or what?
get cracking.
Get Green Pass if I haven't got it.
Only you know the results of this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no. There's an issue with the list. We'll wing it as we go. Right. For those who have no idea, Dan's had enough. He's like, I'm not having this list.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my chocolate.
Buzzing. For those who have no idea, we all did a top 10 ranked in order. We scored points, so my number 1, Jam's number 1, and Dan's number 1 would all get 10 points. 9, 8, as you go down the list. So first gets 10 points, 10th gets 1 point. Add it all up, put it in a nice list, and we should being the key word here, ladies and gentlemen, a nice
Structured top 10 of 2020.
Yeah, so we should have the definitive game of the year list 2020. Should. No rules apart from no ports and early access games going into full games. The full version release is eligible for selection. That's it, really. I'm pretty chilling about it. Do you know what I mean? Very human because you got no chocolates. But anyway, lads, enough nonsense. Can we just crack on or what? So I'm gonna go from 10 because I'm not a psychopath. You know what I mean?
Why? Go from however.
I'll go from number 1 down, shall I? From number 10, right? Number 10, Daniel. One of yours, mate. The only reason it's here is because you ranked it so highly on your list. No one else voted for it.
Number 10.
It's number 10. I should point out that number 10, 9, hang on. 10, 9, and 8 all scored the same points, but when I did it in Excel, it just did it automatically, and I'm quite happy with how it landed, so I'm just going to leave it like that. If you disagree, we can swap it around, don't worry about it. Daniel, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know what game it is, don't you?
Animal Crossing?
That's not Animal Crossing, no.
Oh, no.
That's going to be higher than 10.
It might be higher than 10. Does it make the cut? I don't know, but... Daniel.
Yeah.
The game I'm talking about is, of course, Golf with Your Friends.
Ooh.
Which has been in early access for about 400 years, but it got released earlier this year, I want to say, was it?
It went full this year.
Yeah. KSI, no, thank you. We just need like a... So, Daniel.
Yeah.
Why...
Hey, boy.
Question. why did you rank this game so highly above other games in your list?
It's just such a fun game to have with your friends. That's it. That is mainly like in a world now where we play games online with all sorts of different people. We tend to forget about the games that you can actually play with your friends, and I think that game is just brilliant. Just so you can chat, you can have a drink, you can do all that sort of stuff, and it just I've loved it from the beginning, and when it came to Xbox and whatnot, it just made sense. So.
Yeah,
I think it's a good call, Dan. It's a good call.
Good call indeed. Jam, you played golf with your friends, right?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Dan cheats at it.
Dan does cheat at it. To be Dan, you cheat at it, mate. Deal with it. Jam. Are you happy with golf with your friends at number 10 on our list?
Yes. I agree with Dan and agree with what he says. Yeah, it's great. It's just one of them easygoing pick-up games that you can have fun with for 5 minutes or fun with for 4 hours at a time.
Yeah, man. 100%. No, I agree. Because when we played it, we had a laugh, didn't we? We were having a few beers and Dan was cheating. It's one of them as well that you're never fully out of it, even if you have a stinker of a hole. The next couple of holes, you could be straight back in.
I think that's another reason why it's so good, because you never actually until you're on the 18th hole, you will never know who's actually going to win.
Jam cheats as well, to be fair.
Which means I cheat.
You cheat.
If I win, it's legit.
I have techers at that game. You all cheat at it.
No.
That was number 10. We all have this game, right? We all have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jam, were you not tempted to put it on your list?
Pardon?
We not tempted.
I'm being honest. I didn't even think about it.
I overlooked it as well because I thought it'd been out for years. I didn't realise
it feels like it has. But
it seems like it's been around forever.
Replaced it with maybe 1 or 2 games I have put on my list. Now it's come to light.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Dan, I think it's number 2 on it. Dan, it was on.
Yeah, mine was very high.
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Number 2. Well done. But that's that. Number 9 on our
world premiere. That's what I need you to do.
It is, man. World premiere. It is a PS5 exclusive. What we saying, lads? You know what it is?
PS5.
Give me a clue. It's not Spider-Man. It's the other one.
I'm taking a guess at Demon Souls.
It is Demon Souls, number 9. I don't think Jam. Dan, you put it on your list. Jam, I don't think you did you?
I did not.
Can I ask why?
I'm not counting it out, but I tried my best to make my list on games that I have played or at least had a go
I can
on.
appreciate that. You've not played Demon Souls, right?
No, never.
I'll lend it you when I'm done with it.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But yeah, I tried to base it on what I've played or not what I think might be.
That's
good.
fair enough.
I know there'd
mate.
be plenty of other games out there that probably would make my top 10 if I played them, but I haven't. So, I mean, I haven't played all.
That's true as well. I noticed that.
I played versions of them.
Yeah. Daniel.
Yes.
I put this game at number 8 on mine. You put it at number. Oh, where are we? Dan. 5.
Yeah, mine.
Have you played the original one?
Original. And
it
was hard as nails, but I quite liked it. And I haven't obviously played this version because I don't own a PS5. Have fun. Just looking at the videos, looking at the way they've remastered it, but haven't touched the core gameplay has really pleased me. So, as I say, I put it 5th because it looked like if I'd played it, it'd probably be higher. But because I haven't, it needed to be somewhere in between. So yeah.
Yeah.
Visually, it's definitely like.
Oh, stunning, mate.
Yeah. You have a love-hate, don't you?
Yeah. I just I don't know what it is. Souls game.
I think I'd be in the same boat as you. I haven't played it.
I'm playing it now. I played it today. I don't know. very good game. Souls games don't click with me, but I get it. I get there's an audience. You know what I mean, people like that kind of shit.
It's a bit like Death Stranding with you, isn't it? It's Demon Souls. It's a bit
appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
There are people that like it. There are people that don't. You're in the bracket of. I feel like I should give it a chance.
Like the circle, and I'm like there in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it starts to click, and then it just goes, and then it's like. But I do appreciate it. It's a stunning game. The controls are right. I prefer like more fast, fluid combat. Like a Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or something like that.
Yeah, it must have been stark contrast going from Spider-Man to playing that.
Yeah, but it's more grounded, which is what I think the appeal is to why people like it. Atmospheric as well. Yeah, there's not really. Well, the music's alright, but it's very just stoic and just like mellow and chilling, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's very good. It showcases the PS5's power quite well for a launch game. It's probably one of Sony's most impressive launch games, I'm going to say. Do you know what I mean?
And you had Killzone on the last PlayStation.
If I could started in Killzone, Liberation.
I remember that.
Shadowfall, was it? Or Liberation, whatever it fucking was, mate. It was wank.
Did it come bundled with your PS?
Yes, it did.
It's nice to know that I've got an unpopular opinion with that then.
Have you now?
I do.
Good.
I've got a popular opinion as well. It's not bad.
Don't have one.
I actually like Shadowfall. It was quite
Do you
enjoyable.
actually?
I do actually.
I got a bit of through it. I was like, I
never played
why?
it.
I played and completed it.
Why?
Because it was good. It was a good shooting game. That's why.
I don't know, Mum. I don't know.
I think the thing with Killzone is it's one of those games that like it's not a Call of Duty, it's not a bloody Destiny or out like that. It's got its own crowd.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I think they tried to expand it to a point in which probably didn't suit them. It didn't detract away from the experience. I think it was a bit buggy and whatnot, but it was still an enjoyable experience. Obviously I can understand your premise and whatnot, but you're wrong.
While we're on the topic of unpopular opinions, just before we push to number 8, would you like to know mine?
Yeah, go for it.
It'll just trigger you. Probably trigger you both, or not trigger Jack.
Why is it going to trigger? Don't say it.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I have no idea.
It's to do with pineapple.
You fucking dare.
It is not.
You fucking.
It's not pineapple on pizza, even though that's fine. There's nothing
No,
wrong
it's
with
not
it.
fine.
Pineapples go on burgers too.
No!
Ring a pineapple on a burger.
Pineapple does not deserve to be on.
Why are you? Why are we friends for so
Hamburger
long?
with a Hawaiian ring in it. What's it?
Yeah, everyone's fuming, mate. I
told you it was unpopular opinion.
We've been friends for I want to say about 12 years, gentlemen. Why have you never brought that up once? I know why, because it's wrong and horrible.
Jippy in Chavington used to do it, or still does. And,
Who does?
Brandon used to get one for me around there. The Jippy in Chavington.
I like that chippy as well.
I don't know if they still do it, but they did. I used to have that burger.
You're a freak, mate. You're just a freak.
Freak of nature.
Lovely.
No, mate.
Sorry, Jade.
No. No one likes you. And at number 8, if we move on, after that pile of nonsense, you just...
Yeah, Dan. Killzone shite.
Yeah, Dan.
Jack's wrong.
I'm never wrong. Gentlemen, what do you think number 8 is? What I voted for it. This is why it's so high. It's my number 2. No, neither of you voted for it.
That's why I said Hades.
It is Hades, number 8.
Hades.
Lucy tweeted out about Hades earlier.
Hades is fantastic.
The video she made of it is funny.
Is it funny? Yo, but yes, Hades is phenomenal. Why have you not played it, lads?
Because she gave your free copy away.
That's true. You weren't eligible to enter right. Top-down roguelike nonsense game. Oh, it's just like it starts off right. The basic premise is you're trying to escape hell. It's Hades because you're in Greece, obviously, and it starts off, it's dead hard, but then you get the buffs and you start to feel like a superhero. Then it hits you down again, and then you start. No.
Yeah, Jade's right.
No. It's no.
I'll stick my hand up and say I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence. You're on.
It looks good. I just haven't got round to playing it yet because I've got too many games to play.
It reminds me of Bastion.
Do you know why it reminds you of Bastion?
Is it because made by the same
it's
people?
Supergiant Games, who haven't made a bad game, by the way, but that's a different subject altogether.
I mean, I can understand why you like it, but I mean, I'm not massively into the Greek stuff side of things, so
the gameplay loop's there, mate. And the interactions between all the gods and everything is just so funny, and like they've nailed everything. Like, it's so good, and the way it just feels in your hand, the way you just have, just do a run. I didn't let's do another one, and there's like all the loadouts and all the buffs and debuffs and things, and it just keeps you going even when you've done it. It goes on from there, and it's
is it Next Machina type. One more game,
kind of, but not really.
Okay,
With one more go, yeah, definitely.
It's not an arcade game. I know that, but
it's I mean, kind of, but not really. But I just recommend it. Everyone play it. I mean, I've been playing it. It's what, 2018 was it? Did it come out?
Yeah, you got
it. Early access come out, and then it won't fall on. I bought the Switch version because obviously I did. I'm going to. Just go and get it. Just play it, please. Number 8.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
You ready for number 7?
Yep.
I don't know. Either of you played this one. PS4 game. Not that one, Jam. The other one. Ghost of Tsushima. Number 7, is it? Are we on?
We're on 7, yeah.
We're on number 7.
No,
right.
Well, I've had a go at it. I've played it, but I've not played it.
You not played it?
I've not played it, but I've played it.
What did you think? How long have you had? Like 10 minutes or an hour or what?
Something like that. 10, 15 minutes.
How did you?
It was really cool. I like the art style and stuff as well. And it's a really good looking game.
That was cool.
Like I say, it was a strong, exclusive for the end of a console's life cycle.
Oh, why? Definitely. I need to get some good stuff. Where are we now? Dan, have you played this?
I have not.
No. Where did you put it on your thing? I think we all voted for this one in some aspect.
Yeah, I did.
I have it over there. I
didn't.
Played it. I got so far, but
2 seconds. I'm just dropping Willow back off.
Okay. Dan.
Yes.
What was I saying? Before I was rudely interrupted there by Mr. I like pineapple on burger for some reason.
So wrong.
It is wrong. But yes, I played it, stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I don't think it could be asked. I think I just played an open world game and that was a bit taking its toll on me. I'm gonna go back. But yeah, combat's great. Like I was saying to who was I talking to? I can't remember who I was talking to the other day, but I was saying that it's like a cross between Assassin's Creed and Witcher, but with good combat. Makes you feel like a proper assassin. The way you traverse around the map as well is quite what's the word?
Interesting.
Yes, it's not as like map and follow the blinker and just go there. You have to follow the wind and
clever.
It's clever. And I thought it was going to be more annoying than it was, but it was quite easy. Just follow the wind, dead easy to traverse and go to different places. And
I was going to say, you were tempted to say it was the foliage, wasn't it?
And the foliage is fucking beautiful, mate. You know what I mean? The foliage is phenomenal.
Foliage like?
Yeah, what is the foliage like?
The foliageometer is off the charts with this game, mate. You know what I mean? It's some of the nicest foliage you'll see on a PS4.
There was something I wanted to mention. So today I was doing my daily jobs and stuff, and I one of the jobs I do is print POS, all that stuff and whatnot. Yeah. And I was going through the gaming section. Guess what's number 1 in curries at the moment for in the charts? Have a guess.
Everything.
Mario Kart.
No, I'm talking PlayStation and Xbox here.
Is it there?
And you'll be very interested. It is the Cyberpunk pre-order.
Week tomorrow. Week
incurries,
week Thursday. Sorry.
Apparently, Cyberpunk is more popular than Cold War, because Cold War's in 3rd.
Well, it's just generic Call of Duty game, isn't it?
You love Call of Duty. Why don't you vote for that? Spoiler.
But yeah, Cyberpunk seems to be doing very, very well.
2012, by the way. That's all I'm saying. Nice. Jam. Or Dan, anything to add on Ghost of Tsushima?
No,
story's pretty cool as well.
So I don't know enough.
Characters are cool. The performances are all spot on. Sucker Punch.
I'll get it. When is it cheaper? Or PS Plus?
It's on. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm lying to you.
You are lying.
But yeah, like I said, combat's great. Makes you feel like a Superman. Which is fair because they made Sucker Punch made Infamous, didn't they? So that kind of combat, not that kind of combat, but it's where they get the DNA from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, that was number 7. Yeah. Would you like to hear what number 6 is?
No.
Why?
Let's just stop it there.
Why? Stop it there.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. Not carrying on. Can't be asked.
Give us 6.
Yeah. Right. Number 6. I voted for it, and Jam voted for it, and Dan did not.
Okay.
It is. I put it. What did I put it at? Give me a second. Give me a second, lads. I'm on the wrong one. I put it at number 6, I think. Oh no, my number 7, and Jam's number 3.
So it's high up.
Do you remember, Jam?
Not off the top of my head.
It's a Nintendo Switch game. Obviously, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Of course, it is. Daniel.
I'm actually surprised you didn't put Animal Crossing.
I was about to say, you've put in 120 odd hours in Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah,
and it's not here.
I just my opinion of the game is that for it to fit on this list, it has to be a game. To me, that was more of a lockdown fever. You know what I mean?
That's why I liked it so much. I'm not gonna lie to you. My interest in it died out obviously after lockdown, but it just was great, and we were all playing together and stuff. Loved it.
Yeah, it was. It's more of
hang on.
life simulator for me.
Can you do that? Can I do that? Can I jump through over gaps or what?
God, you can. Yeah.
No idea.
You can jump over gaps, yes.
Yes. No, I just it is a life simulator, not a quote unquote game to me.
What is a quote unquote game to you, Daniel?
You can't play Football Manager and think it's a cool game when it's just an Excel sheet simulating football matches that you can't watch.
Fair point, but that hasn't made my list either.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler warning, by the way, on the Jam.
Yeah.
You ranked it 3rd. Why?
It's because of how much I enjoyed it. This is a game that I've never played before. Like, never played the franchise.
You never played an Animal Crossing game before.
Never. And then everyone, like, just before lockdown, it came out, first lockdown, and then everyone was on that bandwagon. I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. Why not? I've got to sit at home for, well, we thought it was 3 weeks at that point. It ended up being 3 months. And yeah, it was just fun playing with everyone. I had some good times on it.
Right. I put it 7. I played the GameCube one, the OG one. In Japan it was on N64.
Yeah.
And it's chilling, isn't it? It's like, yeah, whatever. It's cool. Got your friends on your island. I got loads of cool things on my island, by the way. Don't be jealous, will you? I've got some stupid owl in a museum that keeps shouting at me. I've got Tom Nook who does nothing for himself, by the way. But it's just chilling, yeah. Like, but when you get a group together and you get your friends over, and it's like, this is cool.
Good fun.
Chilling out, digging and fishing. I hate fishing in games, but fishing Animal Crossing's alright.
NS kept blaming me for burying stuff on his island. No idea.
Don't bury stuff on NS's island, mate. What's your island called, Jam?
The ends.
Dan, what's your island called?
Malay Isle. Dude, I'll tell you the reason for that. It's because I played Devil May Cry previous, and in the first game it's called Malay Isle.
There you go.
So there you go.
What's yours called, Jack?
Pen Island, isn't it? Or Penis Land if you put the gap in the wrong place.
Yeah, shock.
Pen 15.
40. But yeah, Animal Crossing is cool. There's a new update, by the way. They've added, you can sit down or something, I think. Is that right?
Sit down anyway.
You can
on things.
No, but you can sit on the floor now, Jam. This is what I'm saying.
Big news.
What is it? Is this the future?
Wow.
It's 2021 already, mate.
Where's my world premiere?
World premiere. And there's other things as well, like you can get more storage in your house, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's right.
From like a quadrillion items to a septillion items or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Willow's wheel on the rug.
Who's fuming?
Steph's fuming.
That's fuming. And yes. But yeah, Animal Crossing number that's 6.
Yes.
Said 6, yes.
I've done it wrong. Doesn't matter. Not this, something else. Gentlemen, number 5, you ready?
Number 5.
PlayStation 5 game. Jam, what is it, mate? You know what it is.
Miles Morales.
Spider-Man, Miles Morales, number 5. You've got number 2 on your list, Jam.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 4, 6 on mine. I think. Let me have a look. I think it's number 6. Jam. Why so high?
Because it's just a great game. One thing that actually stood out to me, like a lot of people were whinging and complaining that it's a short game, which was to be expected because it's not a full game. Sony weren't hiding it, were they?
Yeah.
After the
to be fair, yeah.
But I got some mileage out of it.
Yeah.
My first playthrough was maybe 12 hours.
Something like that.
And then I did a second playthrough. So I've probably put some time into the game. And I've obviously got the platinum trophy now. So if you've got the drive to do everything in the game, you will get your money's worth out of the game. Mm. And on top of that, you're going to get Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is great.
Game. Combat's cool.
Very good.
Feels better than the first one to play.
Yeah. And that as well. And the controller with it as well. Yeah. I know it's not like heavy on the haptics with like the Astro Bodies. That's a tech demo. Mm-hmm. But it works really well. And it's just really good game.
It's also a Christmas game, by the way, but whatever.
Christmas game. Some of the Easter eggs are in it really cool.
Yeah.
Like big statue of Stanley and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. And Chadwick Boseman Avenue or something's in it as well.
Yeah, the game's dedicated to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
At the end of the credits, it all pops up.
Yeah.
So it was a nice touch. But yeah, I mean, I know it's fresh in my mind and stuff like that, but it was just, I had a really good time playing it. It was hard to put down.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Like I said, it was short, but like I said, they didn't hide it. It wasn't like a chunk. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like a smaller chunk.
It's not Spider-Man 2, is it?
No, that's coming. Now, Dan, you not played this yet, have you?
No.
Are you going to play the PS4 version or get it on PS5 when you get one?
The thing is, I've got so many games to play that by
You got
the
near
time
to finish, by the way.
that once I've finished most of my list, I'll probably be looking at PS5.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Hopefully they'll be back in stock for you, mate. So PS5, yeah? You're gonna say?
Yeah.
I'll traverse around the city.
I don't think you'll miss out much on doing it on the PS4 unless you really want to play on like the ray tracing 30 frames per second mode.
Yeah.
I think
Which is nonsense.
PS4 mode would be absolutely fine.
Do you use performance mode, Jam, or quality mode?
Performance mode.
Because we're normal people, right?
Savage.
Exactly. It's funny seeing people that usually play on console. Like, I'm not to console peasant people or anything, but like people are starting to realise, oh, I see the difference now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've all been there when we first.
Give it a year or two, it'll be happening again.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, it's funny. It's good. I like it. Some people are like, no, I like ray tracing. I like lights bouncing off everything. Like, okay, cool. Or other people are like, oh, I like to. When you hit that right stick, mate, this camera swings around.
Yeah,
mate.
I went through, like, you can go down to, well, when I first started the game, I put it on the fidelity mode just to see what the ray tracing was like and how pretty it was.
Yeah.
And then I switched to performance mode. I was like, no, I can't go back.
Yep.
Not in a million years.
Exactly the same.
Although I did switch back again. I went through the financial district in New York, and it's just skyscrapers made of glass.
Yeah.
And pretty I mean, it's sick. The way
detailed
it looks.
and it's very nice.
I was like, nah, let's still back to performance mode.
By the way, just a quick shout out to Simon Krieger, who's a fucking demon. Like, the guy that plays him is classic. He always delivers his lines, and I was like, oh, this is fucking bollocks and all. We didn't say that, but you know what I mean. When he's getting arrested, he might be getting arrested. He may not be. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
He might be.
But the dialogue his dialogue's class, and obviously the Spider-Verse suit as well. Do you know what I mean?
One thing is as well in this game, like it's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I mean, not a lot of people may have known of Miles Morales pre Spider-Verse or
this maybe
this last game, but they've made a story out, a pretty decent story and like deep story, and it isn't even including any of the main Spider-Man villains. You got Rhino in it, but Rhino's kind of a
Rhino's
side.
just chilling in here, and
but there's no like Venom or Killer Croc or
no
Goblin or anything like that, which is
really
only
cool. Really I forgot his name. His uncle. Spoiler: his uncle's in it.
Who's uncle?
The fucking purple guy. What's his name?
Prowler.
Prowler. Thank you. Prowler's in it. He's kind of a Miles Morales villain, though, isn't he? Because it's his uncle. But spoiler, by the way. But you probably knew, being a Miles Morales game, his uncle's going to turn up. So, shush. Yeah, I know what you mean. But then they are
just to add on the details that they're put into that game. If you put on the Miles Morales suit and you put on the mod
into the Spider-Verse
mod, so it's like when you're swinging, you're getting the same frame rate as the film.
Class.
So good.
Class.
Is it bad that every time you mention Miles Morales, I've just got the song from the film. What's it called?
Sunflower.
Again? Yeah, Sunflower. Just rolling over in my head. I'm just like.
It's tune though, to be fair. Home is a good song as well.
Absolute tune.
Yeah, go watch Spider-Verse. Go play Miles Morales. It's class. Spider-Man, probably the best superhero. Don't at me. I'm not having this.
Probably right.
Sorry. Gentlemen, we've come to the time. I have a predicament here, lads. I mentioned it when we were chatting before the show, right? And I'm going to ask you now.
Oh yeah.
The next 4 places. So that was 5. Number 4 and 3 have 16 points each, and number 1 and 2 have 17 points each. Now, we'll bring it to yourselves. What would you want to do? Do you want me to just tell you the games have a free for all? Do you want to put 4 and 3 together and we'll head to head and then head to head, or what?
Discuss. Yeah.
Discuss them.
So all 4 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Do 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, do 3 and 4.
Because 2 and 3 beat 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're happy to we'll discuss 3 and 4, put them in order, then 1 and 2, and put them in order.
3 and 4 against each other.
Yeah.
And we'll get 1 and 2 against.
All right. Okay. So
We'll,
4 and 3.
We'll also say in the chat, we want your opinions as well.
Yeah. If you're there. If you're not, YouTube it. Then we can we'll make a time machine and go back into things.
And we'll restream it.
Yeah. We'll do it again. It's 2020. We do what we want. So 4 and 3, 2 very, very different games. Dan.
Yes.
Excuse me. Number 4 on /3 is your number 1.
Oh.
Do you remember what you picked for number 1?
Oh, that's annoying. I thought it'd be higher.
If I would have played more of it, I'd have put it higher in my list, and then it would have been our game of the year, funnily enough.
Yeah.
But I can't. I've only played like 10 minutes on my phone, so I'm not going to put it higher than I did.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that. But
Oh wow, it's that game.
that game.
I think I know what it is.
It's Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal, yeah.
And head to head with Doom Eternal is something we all put highly. To my surprise, I said we all put highly. Me and Dan put it 3rd each.
Ah, yeah, that, I must admit that.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps as well is number 4 and 3. Now, gentlemen, Jam.
Yeah. I didn't vote for either of these games.
You voted for Doom, did you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry, I did. I put Doom Eternal in there. Yeah.
You put Doom at number 6.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. That's what the game I haven't played, but I based my pick on that from previous Doom.
Doom. So the Doom 2016 was a fantastic game.
Yes.
It was.
Daniel.
Yes.
You played. I'm sure you have, with it being a game of the year. You played Doom Eternal, right?
Funny story. Yes, I have played it, but not a lot of it yet.
Not a lot of it. And what you have played, this game is amazing. It needs to be number 1.
It's cracking so far.
Yeah.
It's cracking. The thing is, it is very, very similar to 2016 because they knew the formula worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And the only major difference was at the beginning of Doom Eternal compared to the original Doom is it's a little bit more, almost, it feels more linear. There's a bit more story to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Flesh on the bone, almost.
I know what you're saying, mate.
And I quite liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, well, I think we all knew that Doom 2016 was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. That's one of the best shooters ever made, mate. I'm not even going to...
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to argue about that.
So, based off of what I'd played and what I knew it was good at, that's why I rated it so highly.
Right. Okay. That's fair. Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yes.
Why did you rate Doom at 6? Because to give your list away, you've rated it higher than a few games that are alright.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. So I rated it. Hang on, I got my list in front of
I'm
me.
just going to go out the call and back in again because it's gone out of sync. It'll be 2 secs.
Okay.
Give me a second. Sorry. Right, Sam, we're back.
Are you back?
Jam, go on.
So, yeah, I rated it at 6 because I rated it above Ghost of Tsushima.
By the way.
Because I've played Ghost of Tsushima, and for me, I would, if you put both of them in front of me, I would pick up Doom.
Which one would you rather play, Doom or Ghost? Should be like
I'll pick up Doom.
Yeah, so fair enough.
Yeah, it's this mindless shooting, blowing things up kind of thing. Ghost of Tsushima. The reason why I didn't get it at launch or haven't got it yet is one of them games I think you'd have to be invested in, like properly invested.
Yeah, I agree. No, you're right.
Like that's a game you play from start to finish, rather than going from playing this game to playing that game to coming back to playing it again. You'd want to
jump in for 10 minutes and jump out. Right?
Yeah, you'd want to play it from start to finish, kind of thing. I put Tetris Connected as well.
You did. That was number 8. Yours.
I put that quite low because it's a re-release kind of thing.
Kind of, but yeah, I'll allow it, mate.
At a 9, I put Man Eater.
You did,
just because it's actually quite a fun game, good concept. It's not going to break any records, don't get me wrong, but I just really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And 10, I put Fall Guys because I enjoyed it for like
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Well, that's alright. It's one of them as well. It's like you've got to be with friends, and
yeah.
I don't think I could jump on it now on my own. I think I'd have to be with you guys or with viewers in the Discord and things.
I played it with my niece the other day.
Yeah, funny.
She was rubbish at it.
Mate, your niece is hilarious.
It was actually Maya.
Not Maya. She's funny. Maya's cool.
She's rubbish at Fall Guys.
Rubbish at Fall Guys, but she's alright, mate. She's alright. How is the other one? It's Grace.
Yeah, she's fine. Just baby in it.
What are you saying now? Come on. So you say you prefer the fast-paced action of Doom over Ghost, which is why you rated it higher.
It's just something I'd like. I'm a pick up and play guy.
I know you are. I appreciate that.
Rocket League and things like that. So I'd rather pick up and play rather than
Rocket League, Smash, Tetris, all games that you can just jump in, jump out.
So that screams so much more.
That's fair. I was off Doom.
I think the next topic is going to be a conversation for me and Jack rather than Jam, though. We both enjoy this second.
Yeah, just for Ori, I just Doom, mint, fast-paced, shooting's amazing. I've not tried the multiplayer, I'm sure it's fine. But Daniel,
yes,
we both ranked Ori at 3.
Yes.
Why did you rank it so highly this year? Just want to say, I'm very happy that Ori's so high. I fucking love it, and I'm getting a physical copy on the Switch when it comes out next Wednesday for my for Christmas present. I think I can't remember off my mind. But Dan, go ahead.
I think the reason I rate Ori so high is in a way it's almost another game that you can pick up and play. It's in the aspect of, yes, it's got a story and all this stuff.
It's got fucking beautiful music, by the way.
Yeah, it's. I'm very big on the sort of games that are beautiful in their own right, like Limbo, like Journey, like Abzu, and Ori is on that list of games.
It's a good looking game. Very good looking game.
And it just. When you get home from a day at work and you're stressed and all that sort of stuff,
that piano comes on.
Ori, you just jump in an Ori, listen to music,
the artwork's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's just great, and that's why it's so high on my list.
Gameplay is fantastic as well. At its core, Metroidvania game, so it's like it's all over the place, and the upgrades, you get the double jump in like 40 minutes or something, and you can just go traversing, and there's like side quests. The characters are. It's a devastating story as well. But it's just, it's cutting onions at the end, mate. You know what I mean? But then again, you can just play it solely for its gameplay because the gameplay is so good. It feels so good to play, like the first one as well. If you haven't played the first one, we'll play that. Jam, have you played Ori? Any of them?
I've played Will of the Wisp briefly.
What did you think?
xCloud played on. It was good fun.
Good fun. Now. The question remains now is, what do we do? Do we put Doom at 4, Ori at 3, or the other way around, or what? So what should
I have an idea how this can be decided.
Yeah.
So I didn't vote for Ori.
Yeah.
And you both voted for Ori and Doom.
Yes.
Right. So we know you two put Ori third.
Yeah.
On both your lists.
Which is why it's so high.
Yeah, why it's so high. So whoever is, if anyone's put Doom above Ori on their list, have they?
Technically, you. Oh, Dan as well. Yeah, yeah.
Well.
Where did you put Doom, Jack?
Doom is the 8th or 9th, 8th, 9th, or 10th ish.
But yeah, he levels out in points and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm wrong. Carry on.
Right. So my what I was gonna say is that all three of us have got Doom on our list.
Yeah, two
of us have Ori on the list, but we rate highly. So I think Doom Eternal as a game is probably going to be higher, because if we count Bishop as well, he probably rate that quite.
I think he would have said Doom is higher.
So I think Ori in 4th and Doom in 3rd.
I prefer Ori, but in the interest of fairness. And the interest of keeping a level playing field, I'm more than happy for it to be 4th and put Doom 3rd. more than happy. If that's what you want to do.
It is done.
Done? So Doom is 3.
Go ahead.
Doom Eternal number 3.
Bang the gavel.
Origin. I haven't got a gavel.
Squeaks when you
Bang my
it.
sword. Have you seen my sword, by the way?
I've seen this all.
Buzzing. Love it, mate. Anyway, now that leaves. So we got that. So
I know what the last 2 games are.
you know what the last 2 games. I think you can guess what the last 2 games are. And me and you are going to fight.
It's not Nier Automata.
No.
So.
No.
2020,
Well,
mate. Come on.
I know exactly what they are.
So I'm just
Massive
gonna.
games that they've not been mentioned.
I'm going to rehash the list quickly to keep everyone updated. So number 10 was Go For Your Friends. Number 9, Demon Souls. Number 8 is Hades. 7's Ghost of Tsushima. Then it's Animal Crossing New Horizons, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will-O-Wisps, Doom Eternal, and the last 2 games. This one's pissed me off a bit, I'll be honest with you, because...
Why have they put a drawn on points? Because we're not going to separate.
Well, I'm not budging on this one.
Nor am I.
Dan. So, right.
Can you
Funny
guess
thing
what they
is, Jam, Dan didn't vote for either of these games.
No, I didn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you know what's happened, don't you?
Do you know what they are, though, Dan?
No,
You must know what, Dan. Come on, mate.
2 massive games this year. Both amazing games.
Jam.
No.
We both rank these games 1 and 4 on our lists. The other way around. So your 1's my 4, your 4's my 1, and so on.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell Dan. I don't buy it. So it's Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake are the 2 games left to rank 1 and 2, right?
What was the first one you said?
Last of Us Part 2.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
And then Final Fantasy VII Remake. So Jam, we'll start with you. You ranked Last of Us Part 2 as your game of the year for 2020.
I did, yeah.
I'm just for clarification, our game of the year is Doom Eternal, Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Jam, what was it about Last of Us Part 2 which you found you had to put it in your game of the year over the superior game?
There was only one thing that annoyed me about Last of Us.
It's too long. For what it was too long for me. But go on.
It was quite long.
Sorry to interject quickly. At the end, I was like, I did it over the weekend. Sunday night, I was like, I'll finish this off near the end. The farmhouse bit. Thought, clean up here. Credits are rolling a minute. Go to bed. And then you end up, spoilers, you don't end up finishing the game there. You go somewhere else.
Mate.
And it's another 3-hour stint. And I went to bed at 3:30 that night. And I was in work about 7:30. So I was like, well, lads, just don't talk to me today. I had to fucking... But yeah, you understand the frustration of that. That bit felt tacked on, but come on.
I understand. But people like Lord of the Rings, that film goes on too long.
That film is tremendous in every way.
It goes on too long.
That film's tremendous.
You're telling me Last of Us goes on too long.
We're not talking about Lord of the Rings. We're talking about Last of Us Part 2, mate. Come on.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The gameplay was so much better than the first one, even though the first one was good.
No, it does gameplay.
Say again?
I was going to say, from Uncharted 1 to Last of Us Part 2, the gameplay's got progressively better.
Yeah. But I had to keep reminding myself that I was playing a PS4 game. The only thing that I knew how I was playing the PS4 is because it was loud as fuck. And it sounded like it was going to take off.
Sounds like a jet engine, mate. You know what I mean?
And I was like... It's like with Ghost of Tsushima, like how strong the exclusives finished on PlayStation was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was annoying that Joel. You know what happens to Joel.
We know what happens to Joel. I'm sure Dan does as well. Do you know what happens to Joel, Dan?
I've heard rumours.
He's heard rumours. We'll leave it at that. But
yeah, a lot of people didn't like the ending of the story because it was just what's happening.
There was no payoff, which is the point. Do you know what I mean?
There's no payoff. But there doesn't. There's so many films that do that as well. Lots of things do that. I mean, it'd be annoying if they don't make another one and it's just like, here's just no payoff, you know, if that's just the end of it.
Mate.
But there's gonna be. I hope. So I just really love the game.
So what it got somebody described it as Hostel with an acoustic score, and I just can't get that out of my head now. Do you know what I mean? Which is, I get where you're coming from, but I think there's more of a narrative and better narrative and better characters and deeper story in
that's it.
Last
One of the
Us.
better parts of the story. I think one of the best parts of the story.
I mean,
it's a story between people that's just set in a world of these clickers, and it's not about these clickers.
Yeah,
it's not about
it's a classic tale that the humans are the real bastards and the humans are real monsters. Like in The Witcher does it as well. It's like these humans are twats. Yeah, but there's these knackers. Jam, what's a knacker? Shut up. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but yeah, I just thought it was good how it's just a game. You played The Last of Us, the first one, where it's all about this outbreak and these clickers and survival. And the second game is nothing like more of the same. Yes, they're in it, but
most of the
between them.
Most of the enemy interactions are with humans as well.
Yeah.
So it's like,
which is great as well for like the stealth aspect of it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I like the stealth bit and the bit where you first Ellie and you go out fucking hard as fuck that is to keep quiet. It's not. It is hard, but it's not like hard to stay quiet and because I like not being seen. But that bit, I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna fucking. I think that was what the game wanted you to do, and when you get halfway-ish through the game and the story turns on you, you know what I'm talking about, Jam?
Yes.
I'll keep Dan in the dark because I want him to play it because it's good. At first, I was like, I don't want to do this. But then, as the game unfolds and it starts, I feel
you're sitting on that fence like everyone else.
Yeah, and I'm just like, do you know what? I get it.
Yeah.
I don't like what she. Joel's a dickhead, by the way. Just gonna put it out there. Like,
he made
question about Joel while we're on the subject of Last of Us. Is he a bad guy? Was he in the first? Spoilers for the. Danny, you played the first one?
Yes.
I can just spoilers for the first Last of Us. Joel basically denies the human race a cure for the COVID then cordyceps. I can dream, can't I? Cordyceps virus thing, which would end, and then we could get on with our lives. But this girl that he's grown fond of,
we'd have like more of us or something.
The more of us.
Among Us. That's the directive.
Among Us. And then he stops them because in order to get this cure, they would have had to kill Ellie.
I mean, it is a selfish thing to do.
But then again, if it was your niece,
exactly,
and you walked in and you were like, "Nah," you'd have done exactly this. I know you would, and I wouldn't have blamed you. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
If it was, it'd be my fault.
I mean, like, think of it like this: if we could find a cure from one of our family members for the Rona,
no, 98% survival anyway, or whatever it is.
Yeah, true, but you know,
not worth it. Not selfishly, I don't want it cured. I do, but you know
we do want it. Rona needs to do one.
Yeah, it does that.
But anyway,
we need our retro gaming events back.
Fuck yeah, man!
January 2021.
To the Marriott Hotel in Leeds, mate. I'm fucking all over it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Buzzing, and they get me to Doncaster Dome with Big Al. Big Al. Box of tricks, mate. I can't miss Alan, mate. Anyway, enough about that. Dan.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why haven't you played The Last of Us yet? 2.
I've just got
no interest
in my library. I've got interest, yeah.
It's just you're not going
I'm
to it.
I'm not going to lie, I will play it. I've got a list of games that I want to category play. And it's there. It's
on that list. It's on that backlog, as they say. As the cool kids are saying.
So as I say, like Last of Us is great. First game was amazing.
I do.
I'm really looking forward to the next one, but I have games in between that I need to play first.
Jam.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I get it though. Jam, what do you say to people that complain that quite a lot of Sony games are playable movies?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, no, they're not. No, it's back to basics, but with much deeper, much richer stories, much better graphics and stuff like that. You know what? Play fucking what's it, a playable movie. Go play Heavy Rain or that Detroit Become
Don't
Human.
get me started on Mr. fucking...
That's walking around, press triangle to open a drawer.
Right.
Walk around, press circle and spin your analog stick to
Listen
open
to
the
me.
door. Fuck off.
Sorry to jump in, John. But I was playing the Heavy Rain. I'm not fucking playing that game. Playing the Heavy Rain demo, right? And do you know how many buttons it took me to open a car door? At least 3. I was like, what is... I had to flick the stick, press this button, and then get my hand... I was like, what? Just...
I like the spiritual predecessor of that game, though, to be fair.
Fahrenheit?
Yeah, Fahrenheit was great.
So, see that? Pull that out of my ass, do you know what I mean? David Cage does me head in.
This is what... I mean, this is what we used... We and everyone else, like, pre-internet gaming used to play.
But buzz off it, I do.
Action game, Resident Evils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I still like it.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, they're doing the right thing because literally these exclusives carry PlayStation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
they shouldn't stop it.
There's an interesting article I want to talk about on Thursday, which says about single player driven games. That's remind me on to put it in the thing. Right. Yeah, I agree, John, with virtually everything you just said. The only thing it's like it overstayed its welcome a smidge.
I'm not saying it. Well, it depends on the way you look at it, but it might have overstayed its welcome because you thought it was ending, or I thought it was ending. Because everyone
thought it was ending. Is like, for fuck. It wasn't. Oh, get to keep playing. It was all for fuck's sake. Come on.
But if there was no like lull where Ellie goes back home and
yeah.
was down, you think, oh yeah, fair enough, minute. But if that wasn't there, you'd think it just carries on because you wouldn't have closure.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
But then you play the extra 3 hours and there's still no closure.
That's what it does well, is that there's no payoff. Like it's just like you expect it, you don't even get the kill. Spoiler, sorry. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. But that's what the characters in the game feel like, don't they?
Yeah, which is
there's no satisfaction or closure for either of them.
Which is the point of the
going through the game, and then everyone's complaining that they've played the game and got no closure. It's like, you know, that's the whole point. You're feeling what they're feeling, and I think it does it really well.
No, I agree. And the storytelling and the way it presents itself is top notch from especially Naughty Dog, which are good. But Jam, do me a favour and buy me some followers. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, all right. I'll click
nice one.
How many do you want?
Cheers.
This not generic username.
YBR9143305548.
I bet your mates call you that.
Yeah. Right, moving on. Flipping the coin over. Right, if you'd have told me in January that Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be my game of the year for 2020, I'd have laughed in your face. But here we are. Sat above my list. I'm going to go through my list now. Quick.
Yeah. I love the game too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go from this. I'm just going to chill. I don't. Where the do I even start with Final Fantasy VII Remake? Because I had so many problems going into it. Do you know what I mean? Why isn't it called Part 1? Why isn't it this? Why is it only Midgar? This is going to take forever.
Part 1.
Is it going to be long enough? Blah blah blah. Right. And then I was playing the demo and I was like, do you know what? I might be in. It came out during lockdown, and of all people, Big does sorted me out a copy. His wife dropped it me around. I was like, yes, I'll transfer you that cash, no worries. And I started playing it, and I got to tell you something. I platinumed that game. Jam, I have a question. Do I platinum games? Do I platinum games?
No, you don't.
Do I fuck? I got 4 platinums, right? Rocket League, because of how much I play it with you lot. The Witcher 3, Nier Automata, and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, what does that tell you about Final Fantasy VII Remake and Nier and Witcher?
That much.
That much. Now, Nier is my game of 2017, and in 2017 there was a Zelda game, there was a Xenoblade game, and there was a Mario game, and Nier was my favourite.
And that was very.
And there was a Horizon game as well. I think that was 2017 as well.
Possibly.
It was. I'm pretty sure. Now, so question, Jam, Jim, James, Jim, Jimothy. Can I call you Jimothy? No, I can't. Number 4 for you. So, if I may, your top 4, is that alright, Jam? So, Last of Us, Spider-Man, Animal Crossing, and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I probably got, not gonna lie, I probably got Animal Crossing and Final Fantasy VII Remake the wrong way around.
You can't say that now because we're doing a tiebreaker.
I know, but
don't do this to me. Why number 4?
I believe Squadrons isn't in the top 10. What the hell?
Yeah, because only you voted for it. Spoiler. Why not? What was it about Miles Morales and Last of Us that you preferred over Final Fantasy VII Remake? Why? Talk me through it, mate.
So, The Last of Us was complex AF. As I explained, it makes you feel things, makes you relate to the characters and stuff like that. And I can't remember the last time I did that with a film or anything like that. And it was a game that there was no bad ending, there was no good end. It was just
we're fucked.
It just this the situation we're in. We've got to deal with it, and that's the game we played. That's what we've got to deal with it. Fair enough. Miles Morales, yeah, I didn't expect it to be this high because I thought, okay, I'm just getting another Spider-Man game. But yeah, it kind of
that's good.
I didn't think I'd be getting that much mileage out of it, but again, it was one of them games I couldn't put it down. Like the first Spider-Man, I played in Platinum, that couldn't put it down. But this one, I thought, it's gonna be more of the same. But there was enough, like the new Venom powers and stuff like that.
Mate,
it was awesome.
Mate,
it's really fun to play.
When you jump through the air, it's like, and then
yeah.
How satisfying is it when you line up a Venom punch and smash a fucking shield? And...
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
It's just awesome.
Yeah.
I think the controller helped with it too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the controller with it. But Final Fantasy VII was the best game I bought this year from FOMO.
Yeah. I get that.
You got it. Dad, you told me our dads can get it for X amount cheaper.
Yeah, because he pre-ordered it twice because it was because of the pandemic had lockdown had just kicked in and it was quite hard to get a copy at first. So they were shipping out the copies early. Dad's pre-ordered it from like 4 places, which is why he said to you that you're able to get it for. How much did you get it for in the end? Is it 30?
40 quid.
Is it 40?
35, 40 quid.
Yeah.
And for most of the games, they were going 54 quid. The ones we
That's
got.
true. Yeah, I think I got it for 45, I think. I'm not sure.
It was one of them things, like it was the first lockdown and I was working from home. And I had to be up and online at 9 a.m.
Had to crawl out of bed at 8:59 and turn your computer on.
Out of bed at 8:59, turn my computer on, turn my chats on, turn all my systems on, turn over, turn my telly on, turn Final Fantasy VII on, and play it through the day. And it was just a good time. I had to pause it obviously when I had to speak to people.
Right.
And stuff.
The battle system's so good as well. Like they finally found a formula that works that mixes old turn-based and new hacky slashy kind of Final Fantasy.
That's it.
Perfect. Like
if they
borderline
put that
perfect.
In other Final Fantasies, I would be in.
Yeah, if 15 was like that, 16 was more like that, I'd be alright.
That's the one thing I hated after 10 when they changed it.
Yeah.
Like no, don't like it.
10's cool.
Played
good systems
12,
in
played
10.
most of the way through 13. I just gave up on Final Fantasy until this game.
I mean, the paradigm shift thing in 13 was cool. That like the system was alright. It was cool, but it's just the characters were dull and I don't know, man. But this, I wasn't sold at all. If you remember, at all.
Yeah.
And now I've finished it, I'm more in because I'm not going to spoil anything. Dan, I don't think you played it yet. I'm not going to spoil anything, but with the quote-unquote changes they made to the game, I'm more interested in to see what they're going to do with the other parts now than to what they would have done if it was... I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but you know, you understand what I'm saying. Anyone who's finished it is going to understand what I'm saying.
I remember you finishing the game.
Yeah.
And then telling me to hurry up and finish the game because you need to talk about it.
I was
between
dying.
You finishing the game and then me finishing the game, you had gone on some like massive research spree, looked at all these documentaries, played Crisis Core and stuff like that, just to try and link this story to that story. And that, do you remember that meme of?
And I actually watched the god awful film of Advent Children.
Yeah,
again.
Children. You put yourself through that.
I put myself through that, and I was. Have you ever watched that film?
I love Advent
Why
Children.
did you like it, Dan? Come on, mate.
Great film.
Come off it.
Jack, what's worse, Advent Children or pineapple on burgers?
I gotta be honest with you, I've never tried a pineapple on a burger,
It's nice.
but I think it would be more enticing than Advent Children. But I'd have to have a pineapple on a burger first, then I'll make my decision. Dan's fuming. But yeah, oh my god, and even like the little the whispers at the end. I'm not. If you played it, you know what I mean. If you haven't, go and play it. The whispers at the end, linking them to this and that, and what is going on, and then
Definitely worth the money. Definitely.
and then the certain somebody who you know. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to, that bit's mint. Even though I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna spoil anything. I don't want to give anyone any kind of rope because I need it. It's going fresh, which is why Jam, I won't talk to you about it because I need you to witness it for yourself because it's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, like the only thing that bothers me, the low res backgrounds.
Oh, the JPEG.
JPEG City.
To be fair, it was kind of does remind me of the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean it kind of does, but when you go in the sky lamps, and you're looking down at a JPEG Midgar, I'm like, that doesn't look nice. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean?
You can excuse it for the amount of game.
Yeah, you can. And
what the game that the part one, this Final Fantasy VII remake is maybe 3 hours of Final Fantasy VII.
Possibly. I think if you push it, I think it's the first 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, stretched out to 40, 50 hours.
I mean, that's another thing. It is arguably too much. There's quite a lot of filler. Some of it is all right because some of it explains why there's monsters in the slums and why they've added a certain character. Can't remember his name. Is that a good character? Can't remember his name. Jam, help me out. The guy in the Sector 5 with the cap and his wife, his girlfriend doesn't. Oh, I forgot his name. I feel awful.
Roach.
Not Roach. Roach is cool though. You can all shut up. Voice actor is cool. Follow him on Twitter. I can't remember his art though.
And Twitch.
Yeah, it's got a good colouring in it.
Yeah. Colouring inner.
Colouring in it. Jam, you know the guy in the cap and wait there. But yeah, they've sort of added. You know, what I mean, added some spices to the narrative to give it a more structure, and they've sorted Barrett out because I was quite worried about how they're going to handle Barrett, but by the end of the game I was like, I'm on Barrett's side.
Cloud was the worst character in that game.
Who? Cloud. A
He
fucking
was boring,
shrill, mate.
He was just so boring in that game. That was one of the bad. I mean, it might have come across like that in the original Final Fantasy, but everyone loved it because, you know, it was Cloud and he's the new protagonist. But he was so
he's an iconic character, do not get me wrong, right? The sword and his hair, iconic PS1 character. Don't get me wrong, but he's a fucking drip. Do you know what I mean?
Just that point where him and Aerith are going through, like when you go through the underground, I think, to get to the casino land.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And she's like, oh yeah, we did it, this high five. And he just like looks away like, no, I can't. Just fucking high five her!
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, so good. Like the Sephiroth, by the way, is what's his name? He's in Smallville. He's Superman in Smallville. Can't remember his name. It's good, mate. And like, another issue I have with this game is they've shot the loads too early. When you get to the end and you're fighting a certain somebody,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Just come on. And you have that moment with this person, and it's like you've shot your load too early here. I don't know where we're going to go from it. Do you know what I mean? I'm interested to see where they are going to go, but that moment isn't there. You know what I mean, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree or not?
This is when you started sending me about 50,000 videos.
Yes.
As soon as I'd finished it, watch this video, this video.
And the music's the same as this bit of music. Dan, when you finish that game, mate, you're going to get spammed with shit from me. I swear down.
Alright. Fair enough.
Get it done, mate. But anyway, yeah. Daniel,
Yes.
I don't know what to do here. I want Final Fantasy number 1. Jam wants Last of Us number 1. What are you saying?
Even though I think
Jam, Leslie
I'm not
from
going to say I concede.
Leslie
but-
from the.
Oh, Leslie, yeah.
You remember Leslie,
But-
yeah?
I will say Final Fantasy VII probably is a worthy number 1,
Yeah.
but I'm still not going to concede.
Right. So I am going to base this on what games I need to play on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Which is both of them.
It is
Yes.
both of them, to be fair. They are both fantastic games.
What would you play first? Or this as simple as what I said with Doom and
The game,
Ghost of Tsushima.
it's going to be as simple as that. And
What would you play first?
the game I would play first, or would want to play first, Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy is game of the year.
We're happy with that.
No.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that, to play devil's advocate of my own choice here, the only thing that detracts from it being the game of the year contender would be one reason is that when I finished it, it felt like I think I've said this before, I've heard someone say this and it was a good analogy, so I'm going to repeat it. I don't know where it's come from, I'm sorry, but he said that when he finished it, it felt like he was at the theatre and it was an intermission and he just left to go and get a drink and he's going to come back and it's going to carry on. Whereas Last of Us
You can say that about Last of Us. There's just
feels
not
the
an
same,
ending.
yeah, I
Not
suppose.
because we know Final Fantasy VII has more to offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't think it'd be next year. It might be 2020, maybe 2023
It's
before we
full.
get a part 2.
Right. That
But I
PC
think that's
version
good, though,
better be
'cause that
next year,
entices
'cause I'm
people
all
to
over
go
that,
back
you know
and
what I
play
mean?
that one again.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that PC version.
We'll
I'm
get
all
a
over
next
it.
gen release of it.
Yes. Happy with that.
Yeah.
Jam, do you have any retort, anything that you want to shout at Dan at for not picking Last of Us over Final Fantasy VII? Because I'm happy for.
No, like I say, it's worthy. It's a worthy number 1.
Yeah.
And it's a massive surprise to me. I didn't even like.
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
said,
yeah, the same.
Am I interested? I was not interested at all because I saw the battle system, and I've
Mhm.
not played Final. 10's my favorite one, and that's the last good one I think. Before.
I mean, that was the last
7
one
remake.
I liked some of the tactics ones that come out. Did they come out after 10? I can't remember, but yeah.
I don't like your main.
Yeah, the main one.
I don't mean to put any
15
shade
is
on
alright.
tactics and things like that.
15's alright.
No, I mean I played the demo of 15. 14 was online. Andrew played that quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, 14's. I want to
It's
play.
still-
I have an issue with 14.
But because
I want to play the near thing and I want to fight Kefka, but that's a higher level shit. And
So
can I be
yeah,
asked to
I've got
jump
100
in,
hours.
get a character up that high, go and do it? And is it worth it? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? I could just watch it on YouTube. I don't want to be that guy, so I'm probably not going to bother. Which
Yeah.
is a shame because I really want to do that stuff, and because Yoko Taro was involved in the near stuff, and Kefka's my boy, so you know.
YouTube. That's fine. But yeah, Final Fantasy is probably the dark horse of my year.
Yeah,
Because that's something I
same.
never thought I'd play, or never I thought I'd be interested in, and then it was literally FOMO buy.
Yeah,
Like Animal Crossing was, and both of them made it into our top 10 this year.
I think I pressured you into Final Fantasy, didn't I? It's probably fair.
You did, and I was still on the fence. Like, no, I'll probably play it, but when it's cheaper and stuff like that. But then when Daz kind of like, well,
You've got a pre-order you can sell you. You're like, oh yeah, mate.
One then.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But like I say, if it could have been completely different, if lockdown hadn't happened, I might not have bought Animal Crossing. I might not have bought Final
Exactly.
Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
And we'd be here with
Can we have a honourable mentions?
Yeah, I was gonna say we got honourable mentions, stuff that quite didn't make it into the top 10, stuff that you probably haven't played yet, stuff that missed out your top 10. Let's have it now.
Well, mine. So nobody else is going to vote for this, but it was great. Star Wars Racer.
It's a good
The
game.
limited run.
Yeah, the limited run.
You're buzzing.
It was just great. You've got to admit that game is probably one of the better pre-era Star Wars games.
Yeah.
It's like it was PS1. It was the time when Phantom Menace came out, and it just
which is a great film.
No, it isn't.
You know, I'm talking the game here. The game was horrendous.
The Phantom Menace game.
Yes, it was.
It was a great game.
It was horrendous.
I've got it right there.
It was horrendous. But that's the way it was. Fall Guys was on my list.
Yep.
Which got it wasn't on our charts, but again, it was a bit of fun. Won it.
Oh yeah, definitely. What have I got on mine that didn't quite make it? Gears Tactics was one for me.
Is it going off that one? I've got Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah. By the way, there's our ultimate game of the year list. Everybody. Ooh. Are you all buzzing?
I am actually surprised by Jam because I rated Phasmophobia quite high.
Yeah, I didn't rate that. I mean, it was a good game, and I mean, technically, it's not even released yet.
No, it's true.
Is it not? I thought it was.
No, it was early access.
Oh right.
The actual beta build actually is more stable than the actual game, so a lot more people are playing it in the beta version.
Oh, that makes more sense than
the game.
Yeah. So, what was it? Gears Tactics, very good strategy game. Captain Tsubasa was.
You put that.
Definitely something. I didn't put it on my list. It's on my honorable mentions. It's definitely something. It's not quite Strikers good, but we'll see.
Strikers.
Xenoblade Chronicles Deluxe Edition. Surprised I didn't put that in, but the other games that came out, they did a good job with the remaster and everything on the Switch and the Switch version. The graphics look all good. The extra bits they added were good, but with what else came out this year, I couldn't put it in top 10. Streets of Rage 4, I thought I was going to put that in, but I didn't.
I forgot Streets of Rage 4, but yeah, that'd probably been on all.
Yeah, Darksiders Genesis was good, and Minecraft Dungeons was a good game.
Yeah.
I think Dan put it in his list, I think.
Mine were in 7th. For Minecraft.
Yes. Jam.
Yeah, I don't think I've got
Squadrons, Tetris, Man-Eater, and Fall Guys is stuff that you put in that didn't make our top 10.
I think Man-Eater probably would be a great shout for like your out there honorable mention because I can't think of the last time a game has tried to do that or tried to be.
Just be a bit of banter.
Mammal. Yeah, it's just a quirky, silly game. It's easy. Again, it's a pick up and play game, even though there is some narrative to it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, the concept is a TV show, and you're a shark terrorizing the local area.
I had no idea.
You're in, and then you get hunters after you, and then you get like more famous hunters that come after you, and your task is to defeat these hunters and stuff like that. But it's a film crew that are following these hunters round, like if me and you watch a documentary on TV.
Buzz off documentaries, I do, mate.
You're the shark rather than the part of the documentary.
That's cool. That was cool.
Another one would be Squadrons, yeah. Like I say, we've had Fallen Order last year, which was amazing. I think Squadrons is fresh. We've not had a Star Wars game like that in such a long time. It's not a full price game, especially now at the moment.
Do you know what my favourite Star Wars game is? One of them is Rogue Squadron 2, mate.
Yeah, it was a great game. Well, I mean, the good thing is this is locked to first person as well. I think they'll probably do a third, but they'll probably mod it for third person eventually.
Somebody's probably working on it as we speak, mate.
Probably, but playing it in first person and the customizations you can do just on the inside of your cockpit is great.
Yeah, I've seen like I think Raoul Colley on Twitter's picture. He's got a lot of crap on his thing. Neo 2 is another one. This is games on my to play list now. So Carry On, Microsoft Map Flight Simulator, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Half-Life Alyx, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Neo 2.
Yeah,
the games I need to play.
And Yakuza, I would like to have a go at.
That was cool. Right, it does look good. Dan.
Yes.
Anything you want the backlog for 2020? Anything that Final Fantasy 7 Remake? We know that one, but unless it was 2.
Games that came out probably sort of like hidden gems, stuff like that. You're looking at like probably Untitled Goose Game for one. That's a fun little game to play.
Actually quite popular.
It's on Game Pass, by the way.
On Game Pass. Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
That's a biggie. That's done quite well. Other than that, everything else that made my list didn't make the list though.
There you go. Buzz in.
Oh, No More Heroes. Get
No More
playing.
Heroes is good. Yeah, there's our list. Any unpopular opinions? I'm not going to do a quiz today. We've gone on for quite a bit. We've done that, haven't we? Yeah.
You like Skillzone, I like pineapples in burgers.
Boom. I've got one, I think. I had one. I forgot it, though. Doesn't matter.
You like pineapple pizza?
No. Absolutely not, mate. So, yeah, I'm just going to... We've been going on for quite a while, so we're going to end the show there. Everybody, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube and you disagree with our list, put your top 10. Let us have it. And by the way, this is our opinion. There's no wrong answer, obviously. I'm sure Jam still thinks his Game of the Year is Last of Us. Dan still thinks it's Doom Eternal. It's fine. Yeah. Just a bit of a laugh. If Bishop was here, who knows what would have been number one? Probably Demon's Souls. Well, who knows?
Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac is the game of every year, mate. We'll be back on Thursday with a more traditional show where we'll chat about Rocket League Season 2, Sony's fucking single player thing, and have a bit of a quiz as well, because I do like a quiz, you know what I'm saying?
We all like a quiz.
We all like a quiz. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Go play all those games if you haven't already. We'll see you Thursday. Peace. Thank you.
Goodbye.